Welcome to Sociology Vibes, where we simplify challenging ideas into easy to understand insights. Today, our focus is on the explanation of mass media and technology from the conflict theory perspective in sociology. Conflict theory is a macro-analysis theory of how a society works. An easy way to understanding this theory is to see it from the lens of social inequality. Conflict sociologists study who owns and controls mass media and social media corporations and their use of technology. They explore how messages portrayed in the media perpetrate and maintain societal inequalities, especially as they relate to race and ethnicity, sex and gender, and social class relations, stereotypes, exploitation, and discrimination. So let's examine some of these societal inequalities a little bit further. Control over media and technology. News, entertainment, and social media, controlled by only a few conglomerate corporations. And these corporations often consolidate their power among different channels, including TV, radio, movies, and print media. While it might look like consumers have many choices, these choices tend to be controlled by only a few power elites or billionaire individuals. Sometimes these are further consolidated under corporations that have nothing to very little to do with the media. And this consolidation is referred to as an oligopoly that controls what people see, hear, and think about. Consequently, homogenization occurs because there is very little difference in the way and type of information that is presented to the masses. Hegemonic media refers to media that reinforces and maintains dominant cultural, political, and economic ideologies in society. So conflict sociologists point out that the message we consume serve the interests of these wealthy corporations and individuals at the expense of societal benefit or well-being. So, for example, the media can spin information to fit its own views, biases, and narratives. Now, another topic that conflict sociologists study is technological control and surveillance. Social media and search engine corporations and other technologies use very powerful algorithms to collect an immense amount of data on our personal use and interests that is then often sold as a commodity to other corporations in ways that we might not understand or even know about. The algorithms are used to manipulate our attention and behaviors online for the purpose of profits. These include things like clickbait, controversial, negative, and fear-inducing headlines and information, shocking headlines and advertisements that are created to keep us online for as long as possible, consuming and spending time and money. Social media corporations decide what content to remove, flag, or ban users from their platforms, and this acts as a form of constant monitoring of our views and expression. People are conditioned to censor themselves and others. Another issue is stereotyping and division. Conflict sociologists study how the media and social media, including video games, print media, songs, and various art forms, create, perpetuate, and maintain cultural stereotypes that lead to discriminatory behaviors across society. Gatekeeping in the mass media refers to actions by power elites in the mass media controlling the production and distribution of technology and content. And this includes the portrayal of dominant groups, for example, race and ethnicity, class, gender, sexual orientation, while minimizing the representation of minority groups. Product placement in movies further contributes to the profitability of corporations and branding. When women, non-whites, non-binary genders, lower class, and aging people, among others, are portrayed in a negative light, given subservient supporting roles, or very little coverage, these messages communicate lower social status in society. And conflict sociologists research how the sexualization of women, also referred to as the objectification of women, can lead to increased violence against them. Sexualization of children and pornification of society have also been researched as social problems related to the mass media. The portrayal of stereotypes, prejudicial attitudes, and unrealistic portrayal of certain groups and categories of people can lead to discrimination, hate crimes, and division of society with no to little repercussions to media corporations that profit from these portrayals. And then next is the digital divide. Conflict sociologists view technology as a valuable social resource, and not everyone has the same access to technologies. Wealthy and upper middle class households and communities have much greater access to high-speed internet and the latest gadgets, while poorer and rural communities struggle to get online. This makes it much more difficult for people to access online education, remote job opportunities, and even telemedicine, creating a two-tiered system. Exploring the power of mass and social media corporations, including the wealthy power elites that control them, helps us practice our critical thinking skills when consuming media and technologies associated with them. Instead of passively consuming the news, entertainment, and information, we can ask ourselves what messages are being communicated and who's benefiting from them. Who is being left out, or what is being left out? How is the message impacting you emotionally? How is it impacting you mentally? The answers to these questions can reveal media biases, inequalities, and privacy issues. And while seeing the mass media and technology institution from the conflict theory perspective might make us feel powerless over the immense power of the media corporations, we still have choices over what media and technologies to consume. We can empower ourselves by engaging in discussions about these issues and voicing our concerns. And most importantly, we can take an inventory of our own internal biases and prejudicial thinking and think critically about messages we receive through the mass and social media institution. And that makes sociology worth exploring further, don't you think? Thank you for watching. Be sure to comment below with your thoughts, questions, or any topics you'd like us to explore next. Let's keep the conversation going and our community growing. See you in the next Sociology Vibes video.